Linda Lodge has lived on Scratby cliffs for 10 years. The sea gets closer every winter.
When we bought the bungalow, we were told there wouldn't be much damage until 2068, and I wouldn't be here then anyway. In the short time we've been here, there's been 2 sea surges, one that did quite a lot of damage at those poor people at Hemsby, and there's been a group for 10 years fighting to get this sea defence.
Like many of our coastal towns and villages, Scratby is separated from the sea by these soft sandy cliffs, a natural buffer between land and water. But once these dunes get damaged, either by storms or by high tides, they can take years to recover, and during that time get eaten away, sometimes metres at a time. So is this the solution? An 877-metre long revetment of around 1,300 gabions. Now they're 3-metre high stone and crushed concrete filled cages stretching from Scratby Beach to nearby Newport. Environment Secretary Liz Truss thinks so. She visited the new defences today after the Pathfinder project identified that 35 homes were at risk in Scratby, and it raised the £600,000 needed for this scheme. Scratby's got it, but there are so many other places that need shoring up. Is government doing enough to help our coastline?
Well, we're certainly looking at various other parts of the coastline as well. We're investing in Great Yarmouth with the £17 million scheme there, and we've got a £2.3 billion programme for flood defences and coastal defences.
In nearby Hemsby, locals have had to raise their own cash for their much-needed sea defences following the tidal surge of 2013.
Hemsby have been working through different schemes, come up with one scheme originally was an awful lot more money than the current scheme. We've got to test that scheme works, but in Hemsby is a really good example. It's not just about protecting homes and the coastline, but there is tens of millions of pounds worth of economic benefit for Hemsby as well. So that's the next step, to make sure we get that funding in there once that scheme is proven.
But funding sea defences is a complicated business. The seafront properties at Scratby should be saved for another 25 years, but longer-term solutions are harder to come by. Kate Prout, ITV News, Scratby and Norfolk.